No, I can't say
You
it.
can't say?
This is like when I was like 16, 17.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Hello and welcome to Sip or Truth, an interview with a twist, hosted by Club Radar. Today, we have DJ Alam with us, a pioneer in the DJing industry, from production to owning a label to being in the heart of the industry. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
You can give a little introduction about yourself?
I'm Alam. I've been in the industry, been DJing for about like 25 years this year. So, yeah.
That's my age.
Oh, yeah.
You've been DJing the same age as me, that's a lot.
Started like in just after millennium, like 2000.
That's when I was born. That is amazing. Okay, let me explain the game to you.
Right.
In front of us, we have a DJ deck. Our DJ will spin our deck to determine the level of difficulty of his questions. We have 3 rounds. Each round we will spin again to see what difficulty we're dealing with. I have a bunch of hot questions for our big DJ. And if at any point the questions got too hot, our DJ has to take a shot. Now, what are these spicy shots? All things unexpected, the most disgusting thing you can think of. We got eggplant juice, we got celery juice, we got soy sauce, we got oils, all natural food mixed with water, blended together. Disgusting. Punishment shots. So,
Well, I'm really worried about the oil.
yes, we got a lot of disgusting things. You just don't think about it. Close the nose and go up. I think the worst would be the onion juice for me.
Onion juice?
Yes, that
Which
just
one
sounds
is it?
bad. I'm not gonna say.
Okay, good.
I'm not gonna say. Okay.
It's the water, right? Should get it ready.
Yes. Okay. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready. Yeah.
Okay.
Right, let's do this. So I just spin.
Let's begin. Yes. Spin, and you can spin 2-3 times a whole.
And I'm not supposed to look there, right? No.
I can cover it if you want to look.
All right.
Let's
Okay,
see.
let's do it.
Wow. That is so close. Oh, so close to a heart.
Oh,
We got a medium.
medium.
Yes. We were this close to the heart section. Okay. So are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
You've played at a lot of festivals. What was your favorite festival that you played at?
Yes, this year the one I played at Sunset by Neon, that was really amazing. Yeah.
Is there any highlight?
Well, like, cause I played with Victor, so both of us we really planned it. We had whole videographers and all, and it went really well. Yeah. 'Cause,
It sounds amazing. I heard it was really good and everyone enjoyed it a lot.
the highlight I think was like when we were playing, it didn't rain. So, but when we just finished, it started pouring. So it's like that was like kind of like a miracle. Yeah, a miracle or something.
Okay. So 25 years of experience, you've seen many clubs, many festivals.
This is 2 questions.
Yeah. Second question. What's the wildest demographic you've seen?
What do you
Race.
mean? Like the
You
wild,
know-
like
What race is the wildest when it comes to partying?
I'm supposed to answer that.
In your opinion?
It's all. When it's multiracial, like there's a lot. It gets better. It gets a better vibe when compared to like just on one race. It gets really like it feels like different, But when it's a full different race and like a lot of foreigners, so it's a really good party.
So for our third question of the medium
So
round.
this every round is 3 questions, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. For easy section, we have 4 questions.
Oh, okay.
Medium and hard will be 3.
Oh, okay. All right.
So last question of this round. If you could do one thing different in your career, what would that be?
What would that be?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like if I was not a DJ?
No, like in your DJing career, if you could go back and give yourself an advice to do one thing differently, like I would tell myself to network more, because I really didn't network. But if you could go back to any point of your career and give yourself an advice to do one thing differently, what would that be?
Nothing. I've done a lot of things during my whole experience. So, well, I'm happy everything turned out the way it is. So, yeah.
Okay. That's an interesting take. You can spin it again.
Okay.
So we can go for round 2.
So if I go back to the medium, what will happen?
I will ask another set of medium.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. We're all
Let's do
prepared.
this.
Hard.
Hard?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Now we're getting started. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Is there a club that, because of past experience or past management, anything, just a bad experience or bad demographic, you refuse to play at? Like if that club offers you, you will not go, no matter what, because they didn't pay you or they were not good, the management was bad.
That's a hard one.
Oh yeah, 25 years of experience, there must be at least like one club. For 2 years, I have one club already. So.
I think I'll take a shot for that.
Okay. Okay. So, what would you like to take?
I can choose any?
Yes, choose anything you like. You can spin it, you know.
The green one looks a bit interesting.
Okay. You can have the green one. We got some brown, black. Some look very obvious, you know.
Is that egg?
It's a bit more disgusting. Nothing to make you sick, of course. No eggs, no unpasteurized anything.
I'm gonna try this one.
Okay.
Bottoms up.
Bottoms up, yes. Was it delicious? It was very healthy.
It's okay actually.
That was celery water.
Oh, really?
Very healthy.
Last time I didn't like celery water, but then I've grown to like.
Yeah.
I find it still okay.
Okay, so not as disgusting.
Not as disgusting. Yeah.
Okay.
Thankfully.
Next question. Okay. Is there a DJ you refuse to play with again because you had a bad experience with?
I know one or two, but I don't think so. I want to say that.
I'm hitting the right spots, aren't I?
No, I can't say.
You can't say? Another round of shots.
Oh wow.
Okay. We have one water in this selection, and DJ Alan could just get lucky, you know? There's one water in this selection.
There's two of them look like water.
Yes. We have 3 clear ones. One is mint distillation, one is another rose water, and one is water. So, who knows?
I can choose. Really?
Yes, you can choose any again.
Are you sure that's not tea?
Yes.
It's tea?
No. It's a bit spicy.
Okay. Let's try this.
Okay.
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 Let's just try
Another.
this.
Let's see.
Right.
Oh, that was bad. That was eggplant water. Another healthy choice.
Oh, I hate eggplant.
Me too. Me too. I really did not enjoy. We
But-
also have tissue if you want.
It's all good.
So DJ Alam is being healthy today and is taking vegetable shots with us. We are concerned about the health of our DJs.
good breakfast or brunch.
Yes. Our final question for the heart section. Let's
Okay.
see if you answer. Do you think being attractive and hot adds to being a DJ, especially in the Malaysian industry? Like, do more good-looking DJs get advantage over other DJs, especially in the starting of their career?
Yes, I think girls, especially when it's like hot girls, or you know, even though they don't play good music, they always get like really good bookings or like high pays. You know, just because they're girls and they're hot, that's why they always.
Okay, so it does matter.
It depends on the like, because in the commercial side, probably like it does matter. Like hot girls, you know, like how they look, you know. But for the underground scene, it's probably They don't care. It's more based about music.
Anyone comes to mind?
Yeah, I mean, like a lot of that. What's the Korean digit? Like, no, I mean, like they're more revealing. You know, like they just have the way they would dress, and also
Some of the men are shirtless completely.
Yeah.
I've
So they
seen
get
them.
like bookings and like just for the looks, not for the music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that was the last question of our hard round. You can spin it again. We gotta go to the start.
So I've done the hard, so that's all right.
Let's see if
Okay,
you're
there's another
lucky.
hard?
If you land on a red,
Oh, really? Okay. Let's
we
do this.
have no mercy.
All right.
Okay, easy.
Oh, easy. Okay.
Yes. We can go back to the beginning. How did you start your DJing career? Like, what made you decide to become a DJ, and where did it all start?
Well, I was partying, like, I mean, this was like when I was like 16, 17, we were partying, and then that's when the house scene in KL just like really exploded. It was just starting, it was very new then, so I was just partying. Then after that, my cousin he was studying older cousin was studying in the UK, then he came back with turntables. Then, okay, I got interested. Then my dad also, he's got like turntables in the house, records. So, but I didn't play his records. His records was like 70s, 80s stuff. So borrowed records from my cousin who came back. So I was just practicing. I started like turntables in year 2000. So like I was probably, like just after school. No, not after school, I was in college at that time. So I was just studying like the turntables, and that time was really hard. It was like we had to just keep practicing. So we had friends, who were actually at the same time they were actually practicing vinyl. So we always do jam every time after college. Finish class, we go there, we go to friend's house, we just jam. So it was just like practicing because there's nothing, like any like automatic thing. So you don't know any BPM so everything is just it's all by ear. So it was much tougher back then. And to get a club gig, I think it would about 2 years. I think in 2002 when I first got they asked for, but that was not a paid one. So I think by the time I got a paid one, it was by 2003.
Wow.
So but then I was just playing a few bars in like Bangsa. There was this bar called Echo. This was like,
I don't think it even exists.
yeah, it doesn't exist. I think now it's one of those. I think it's Alexis or something like that now. But yeah, it was so long ago. Yeah.
After that, like after you started getting paid, that's when CDJs started coming in.
Not really. It was still because that time, like the only way to DJ was just turntables. Even though like CDs was around, there was no CDJ, but there was, but vinyl was just the only thing for a DJ to play. So there was a few like record shops here in KL like that was doing that, like Excessive Records, and there's other places somewhere, Backspin. So there was, and then we had to order from UK, and so yeah, and it's just tougher back then because we had to carry like heavy crates, and it's like
instead of one USB, it's just
it's like
pack
so
of
heavy,
vinyl.
and then went to like play in Jakarta at that time, so had to like ship it onto the inside the
luggage.
It's a big crate. It's like really heavy, so we had to put it into like check-in, so
Yeah.
it was a check-in. It was allowed that, yeah.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't think that when playing on vinyls, you have to take your whole selection with you. It never occurred to my mind.
It's really heavy, man.
So, by what time CDJs came into the scene?
Then CDJs, I think it was probably like 2005, like when we all, like few of us just started like going into CDs because like records were so expensive, and like there was like they had available. Not CD. They didn't have like digital music shops like Beatport, but they had like, there was like stuff like Napster or LimeWire, like illegally, and like there's people like sending like CD, like digital ones. So there was no CDs, digital one. So we still had to burn it to CDs, and bring a like CD case and yeah.
Oh yes, older CDJs, you had to
Yeah,
put
so
the CD on them. Yeah.
CDs. There was no because that time the CDJs was just a CDJ, real CDJ.
Okay, and then we moved to the digital
Yeah.
around 2010, maybe?
I think around there, yeah.
Yeah. What did it became easier? Like, were you relieved you saw the advancement of CDJs to CD?
Yeah, it was a lot. Yeah, I thought it was better. I mean, when especially like when ripping CDs, at time was like just before a gig, you have to like put in playlists into like thing, and then just like rip it, and like have to write like for so long, and then get it out, and then and then like you get so like playing with it, you get like lost, you know, like which CDs is which. So you have to go through all the with the label, and then it's just it was like a. I think vinyls is a lot easier because you just have to flip through it, just choose one. But CDs is like one CD with 12 tracks, and you just have to like don't know which page to go and like.
Okay, interesting
Yeah.
take. Okay. Actually, last night I played my first CDJ 2000 that was old,
Yeah.
very old, and it had a CD reader. That was my first time seeing that.
The older CDJs was even harder, like the Denon one. So they had like it was not like a CDJ one whole thing. So you had to put in the CD. Then you had to, there's another thing you had to press like a, and there was no like a the splatter. So you had to put like left right. You have to find the, you have to nudge it so it just goes on. So that one was very hard. Yeah.
Wow, it took like a lot of skills.
Yeah.
It wasn't as easy as it is now.
It's all about listening to ears, and it was more when you actually get to actually mix by using your ears and just like beat match. It feels like so relieved. Okay, I did it. You know, like without.
Yes.
I mean, you feel like, oh wow, I didn't think I can do it because there's no grid, there's no BPM thing. You don't know you just have to listen to your ears. Okay.
Definitely back then it was much harder and much talent was needed than
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think it's bad that it's more accessible now?
No, I
Anyone
think-
can become a DJ or
I mean, it's not that bad, but then it's just like the technology improved a lot. So like even I would be like looking at the BPM. I'm just to make it fast, so you can do a lot of things, and it makes it more interesting. Like with how everything is easier. But then at the same time, like if anything goes wrong, like I would know how to like, and people who like played with vinyl, they know how to like get out of it. As opposed to like people who just rely on sync, and if anything goes wrong, they won't know how. I think there was a thing, there was something in Tomorrowland or something. One of the
girl?
yeah, the
that
girl,
messed
yeah,
up,
she
yes.
just didn't know everything was out, so she just messed it up, and she just didn't know what to do. Yeah.
So the difference would be that the more experience, even with better technology, you can fix it faster and
Yeah.
easier. Yeah, I had a few mess ups that definitely when I first started, I can fix the ones that I first started to mess
Yeah.
up. Definitely experience.
Oh, okay.
I think all DJs should try older CDJs and vinyl at a point
Yeah.
to
But
make
I
their
think
skills
because I
better.
know there's a few people who actually tried to go back to vinyl, but it's because they started with CDJs. It's kind of hard because they're not actually training the ear. They're still relying on trying to do the BPM. When at that time we just had to train our ear. We had to like, okay, we know we know which one's going faster, which one's going slower. So it's just by instinct, you know. Like, yeah.
You guys developed a different kind of skill that no one even thinks about that skill anymore.
Yeah.
They should make an option where you cover the CDJ's screen and
Yeah.
tell them just to mix by
Actually,
ear.
there's a few. I think people actually the classes I see online that they actually do that. But still, it's like you can see the grid. So the grid actually it kind of like
It's still helpful.
Yeah.
It's not as manual as a
because
vinyl.
back then like we don't see the grid, we see the groove of the turntable. So like the vinyl. So we see like when's the breakdown. We can see like just
Oh,
how
wow.
yeah. And it also depends on like the weight of the vinyl. So like sometimes if it's like heavier, it's the different kind of push, you know, like and yeah. So that comes to a lot of
That's really interesting. I think it would take me like 5 years to understand vinyl, you know?
Yeah, and you don't know like the remaining time of like how long it's
Yes.
gonna end. But you have a rough idea because when it's the heavier it is, you can see it's going slower. But when there's lighter vinyl, then it goes faster, and it's so
Interesting.
like just going back to it. Even for me, I've kind of like hard to get used to it again. Like, but it's still like yeah,
You still have
instinct,
it
yeah.
as a muscle memory.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Oh my god. Generally, you became interested because of the turntables, and they looked interesting.
Well, I love the music,
love the
obviously, and
music as
yeah, and before I was like, like DJing, like at that time it was all vinyl turntables, so it's like making like cassettes, like just making like different like selection and just like
Mixtapes.
yeah, something like that. So then that just is like an improvement from, upgrade from there, yeah.
A lot of difference from when you started and where we are now.
Yeah, a lot difference. Yeah. The technology has changed. Yeah.
Like from turntables, now you can see the whole.
Turntables, and then there was CDs after that, and then now digital, and yeah.
You've seen the evolution of the technology in the DJing scene.
Yeah.
Completely. Okay, for our second question, so I like to ask this question from all of our DJs, because when I started, I always wondered that do DJs have day jobs, or is DJing their full time? Now, you've been doing this for 25 years. When you first started, was DJing your only job, or did you have another job?
No, it was always when I started. I was just in college, so it was like, and I was studying law. But I was like, when I was in KL, like I was just like concentrating more on the just DJing. Like I had tried to get residency, so like every day, like working for a club. Also had to go to college, and well, I like messed up. I mean, a lot of like college, I failed just because of like late night sleep. Yeah, so.
Okay.
And then, but the day job thing, like, how about right now?
Even right now, yeah.
Right now, I mean, I do. It's not my full-time job. I mean, lately it's been kind of like, I'm getting like, gigs every week, have my own nights and stuff. But for like, I also run a music studio, recording studio.
So you're now a label owner.
I mean, label is a side thing. That one's just more digital. I mean, like we have like
So a studio owner.
studios, like but it's not like a daily thing. So when there's jobs, I get. So I done like stuff for adverts.
Okay.
Or like Pantene.
Okay. Post house.
Yeah. So like there's a production house. They'll come see me. I do some audio. Yeah.
Okay. That covers all. You just told us an interesting story, and the last question was, tell us an interesting story. Do you have another interesting story that you want to tell us? Because everything you're saying is very interesting to me. You've been DJing exactly the amount of years I've been alive, that just blows my mind.
Interesting story.
Yes.
Like in what sense? Like in
Anything, like a festival or a club, anything you've been to, or any story that it stuck with you, made you feel good, or something that you would like to share.
About DJing for like on my.
Yes, on your career, because a lot of your fans probably, and a lot of new DJs will get to know you better after this interview, and I think what would you like to share with them, a memory and story?
Like a bad memory or a good memory?
Good memory. Anything you find interesting, something that like stuck with you.
It's kind of hard to like remember,
You have a
right? I can't really think right at the moment.
Okay, it's okay. A lot
Shall I
of
have
the
a shot,
stories.
or?
No. A lot of the stories that you told us were really interesting.
Oh, yeah?
So we'll take those. Okay, thank you so much for joining us today. And
yeah?
I'm pretty sure a lot of new people, your fans, will get to know you better. And I
Okay.
hope to have you back,
All right.
hopefully for next sessions. Thank you so much.
Oh, that's it?
Yes, that's
Okay.
it. Thank you so much.
Right, thank you.
you.
All right.